Well, folks, here we are. Another day in a new Vantage. And it's day 9. Monday, Tuesday, yep, day 9 of life on the road, the van life. Here we are in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with no engine. Where's the engine, you might ask? Well, it's right here. I didn't film any of this because my batteries were all dead. But that's what we're trying to get to. The crankshaft. So that we can get to the connecting rods and get to the rod bearing. Now, why do we want the rod bearing, you might ask? Because when I had that problem out on the road in Gallup, New Mexico, the lack of oil shredded my rod bearings. And they're supposed to be shiny. They're not supposed to leave metal on your fingertips when you touch them. But mine do. They leave quite a bit of metal. So I need to replace those rod bearings. And because of that, I need to replace the connecting rods, which means I need to remove them from the piston, which goes in here. And these are really hard to come by. Like, no one really makes them anymore. They just refurbish them. Lucky for me, and the kindness of strangers, I found a guy up in northern New Mexico who's rebuilt hundreds of these engines. And this guy was amazing. I won't say his name because he seems like kind of a private guy and I don't want to put him on blast. But if you know Vanistan, he's the guy. So he basically told me, don't worry, man. You can get through this. It's not too difficult. These engines are really simple. I had someone on Facebook ask me actually today. They said, hey, do you regret buying an old Volkswagen? And I think the old me might have said yes. Why, you want to buy one? But the new me said, no, man, no, I don't miss that at all, because if I bought a more complex vehicle, I don't think I'd be able to successfully take it apart and put it back together. Now, I do have a backup plan if all this doesn't work. Bill from Affordable German down in Phoenix has a way to help me out. I won't say what in case people are watching this. Got to keep it a secret for a minute. But there is a backup plan. For once, I have a plan B. Heading out on the road as a van lifer, there was no plan B. It was all my chips were on the table. But here we are. Motor on the ground. Chips in hand. I want to say thank you to everybody who sent me some extra cash to buy tools and to buy parts. That was awesome, and you really did not have to do that. And I want to say thank you to everybody who supported the Kickstarter that I was running that had nothing to do with van life whatsoever, because you are awesome, and I'm going to make sure you get the best work possible. Everybody's getting some kind of upgrade on their piece, whether it be a little bit bigger than they expected or they're getting full color. I'm just super grateful. Knowing that I have some money coming into my bank account takes a huge load off my shoulders. And I want to say thank you to everybody else who just, said, don't worry, man, you can do this, because I didn't think I could do it. Now, the job's not done. Obviously, I need to put this thing back together, and I need to wait for some parts. But I didn't even think I'd get this far, so thank you to everybody. Yeah, here we are. Let me ask you a question. Do you like eagles? There's 9 eagles on this shirt. I sat there and counted them. There's like eagles hidden in the feathers of other eagles. Tangential. But honestly, here it is. it's the van life. You know, my van is a mess, and my friend Ben is letting me stay with him for a little while. After this week, I'm gonna have to find another place to stay if this engine's not fixed yet. Please let this engine be fixed. Oh, all that being said, I kind of understand the title of that book, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. I haven't read it yet. Probably should, because this whole process of taking apart an engine and putting it back together is actually like really, really, really peaceful. I just hope that I can remember how everything went back together. I took pictures and there's manuals and whatnot, and I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody who helped me out in any way possible, even if it's just saying, hey man, like giving some words of encouragement or sending some positive vibes. I need that right now. Yeah, we're gonna put this engine back together. We gotta wait for some parts, and I guess that's it. Maybe at some point I'll be able to go check out Albuquerque and show you around a little bit. But until then, this is the new Vantage. Get the rubber back on the road and keep the love in your hearts. Peace.